Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up family. So I am so grateful, as always, to be with you here today. Happy Monday, if you're listening to this on drop day. So I have done a podcast in the past titled, How to Become the Leader That Other People Would Want to Follow. And the title of today is How to Become the Leader People Would Want to Join. So this title is similar, but it's very different. So in the previous episode that I did, I spoke more of leadership. I mean, everything really has to do with leadership. The goal in leadership is to become the difference that we want to see in our business, right? And so the one that I did before is really made up of mindset, level of excellence, setting goals, showing up, activity, earning incentives, being hungry, and so much more. And in that episode, we spoke about the fact, this is a fact, that we do not attract what we want in our business. We attract what we're being. And one of the things that I challenge you all to do at the end of that episode was kind of write down your ideal business partner. Like, what would they be like? And so when I think of mine, I think of awesome energy. I think of, sets goals, takes ownership, has grit, has a big vision, has influence, lights up the room when they walk in, all of these things. But if you write down that list of maybe what you'd want in a business partner, I want you to look at that list and be like, which thing on this list do I really embody? And if you don't embody it, okay, that's where I need to spend time growing, which is really in all areas, because success is a never-ending evolution of growth. But when we become more, we attract more. All right. So today, I want to talk about square one. You're square one. You've just started a business, or maybe quite honestly, you've been in a business a while, but now you're ready to take it to the next level. And that actually could be a whole episode within itself. Some people think, well, I started my business a year ago or 2 years ago, but I really wasn't treating it like a business. And now I'm ready to, what do I say? Well, today is day one. You always have a day one. So let's talk about it being square one, day one, right? And you want to take your business to the next level. In the network marketing profession, most of the time involves building a team. Okay. Direct selling is direct selling products. Network marketing is the building aspect of that profession. And that is my very favorite part about what we do. And I think we can all agree that no matter what company you're with, you love the products. I'm assuming you're where you are because you love the products. I absolutely love the products that I sell, right? And so you're using them, you're loving them, you're sharing them. And when we sell products, which is a part of how to build, that is us directly selling product. And my passion in this industry is building a team. I love to coach. I love to teach. I love to inspire others to be their very best. And when you begin to build a team, you have the ability to scale your business and to leverage your time, right? Because if you're building a team, if I'm selling product and I teach 10 other people how to sell product, clearly that's scaling my business. So the key to building a team is attracting people to want to join you. It's not it's not a guarantee. People are joining you. They're not just joining your company. They're not just joining your product. They're joining you. So let me tell you what average do with this business. And you aren't here to be average. You're here to grow. You're here to expand. You're here to be more and to become the leader that people want to join. So average, they start a business. They're excited. They talk to their immediate circle of friends and family. And if they don't get the response they want, they tone down their excitement. Oh, maybe this is too good to be true kind of energy. Okay. They come up with an excuse, and a lot of people choose not to pursue. And that's kind of honestly what upsets me about this profession, because I hear people say, I tried that, it didn't work. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. I just say, excuse me, sir, for men and women. That's my daughter Brooke got me into that, and it just cracks me up. So excuse me, this business works. People don't. Like when I started my business, I saw that this worked. Does it fall in everybody's lap? Absolutely not. No, sir, it does not. Does it come without challenges and without obstacles and without growth? No, but nothing does. Friends, greatness takes work. Success requires change. Remember, change is the only constant. So are you willing to give up who you are for the life you want? For the business you want? Are you willing to give up who you are for the person that you want to become? So I'm going to go through, I think I made 10 points. I'm going to go through 10 points to become the leader that people want to join. And number one, all in, burn the boats, no back door. Okay. And what do I mean by this? If you're going to start a business with the mindset of, I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to put some activity on the calendar. And if I get results, I'm going to pursue this. I'm going to talk to my first 5 or 10 friends. And if they want to join them, and no, friends, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Because results follow energy. They follow a decision. And so I did an episode on burn the boats. And what do I mean by burn the boats? You're getting in a boat. You're leaving the shore. In fact, that's actually based on, I'm trying to think of what the heck it is. It was in actually a real life story. There was like one of the greatest leaders. It was in like a war. And he would win because he would literally, there was no option to go back. He would go out in his boats. He would take his men to war. And so they were either going to win or they were going to die. But there was no like cowarding back and going back to shore. So you take kind of that mindset and you apply it to your business. Like you're burning the boat. So in other words, you can't go back and quit. You can't go back to your comfort zone. You can't go back to your excuses. You can't go back to the life that you want to change and just because things don't go your way. It's like, I'm in. That means no matter who comes, no matter who says yes, no matter who joins me, there's no back door. I'm in this. You know, people have succeeded in this business. Lots of people. You know the opportunity. You know the potential, but you must be all in. You cannot give this 3 months. You cannot give this 6 months. You cannot give this a year. You might even think you're subconsciously saying that. And it's like the minute it gets hot in the kitchen, the minute you feel fear or doubt or rejection, because wow, I've been rejected, you guys, in this business. I will tell you that. But not one person in my just about 19 years of building has said, Deb, I have something better for you. So I was all in. And you know what that did for my mindset? Okay, I got to figure out how to get through this. I had to learn from this. How do I grow from this? How do I get better from this? It was not how do I turn around from this? How do I shrink down from this? Absolutely not. So number one, you need to be all in. If you're going to give it a whirl, if you're going to give it a try, you're going to get small results. I don't care what company you're with. I don't care what you're selling. The energy behind how you do something is everything. Number two, create a vision for your life. Like, I know why I started my business. I had a vision of I had a good life before my business, but good is the thief of great. I wanted a great life. I wanted more. I wanted to lead a yes life. I wanted to travel. I wanted to be able to pay for colleges without loans. I wanted to be able to pay for weddings without loans. I wanted to be able to go on vacations with my family. All of that has a price tag, not only a monetary price tag, but I needed to learn about an industry I knew nothing about. I needed to become the leader that didn't have any experience in this profession, but I had this grand vision for my life. And I was willing to learn anything. I was willing to learn any skill. I was willing to overcome any obstacle because I was so in love with the vision for my life. What do you want your life to look like? You know, when was the last time you really thought about that? So many people don't have a vision for their life. They end up getting a job that they don't really like, going through the motions, living for Fridays, dreading Mondays, and they really can't see their hand in front of their face. Create a vision for your life and know that the business that you've started has the potential to create that vision. Because if you don't pursue this, what's going to create that vision? We have one life. We have no dress rehearsal. I'm 53 years old. I'm over halfway done with my life. I want the rest of my life to be big and bold and colorful. And so my vision for my life is bigger than any excuse that's going to come my way, any obstacle. It's bigger than anybody that's going to quit my business. It's going to be bigger than anybody who says they're going to join and change their mind. It's bigger than anybody else's opinion. My vision is amazing. And so what happens is I'm growing into my vision. So create a vision for your life that inspires you. Create a vision that causes you to get to work. Create a vision that causes you to live in your word. Okay. Number 3, decide why you're building this business. Have a why that makes you work. Is it you want to make a certain amount of money? Is it you want to have the ability for this plan B to become your plan A? Do you want to walk away from your current job? Do you want to, like me, is it maybe college education? Is it weddings? Is it vacations? Like, why are you building this business? Why? Your why, if you don't have a why, you're going to wander. If you don't have a why, you're going to lose your way. Your why keeps you on track. I remember, especially at the beginning of my business, when there was times that I questioned my leadership and can I do this? And I'm tired and all of these things. And I was like, I would look at a picture of my family and I would look at, I had a sign up on my desk because I knew even with merit, even with my kids getting really good grades, that kids going through US colleges, education would be about $1 million for the 4 kids. And I was like, I'd wrote on a piece of paper, what are you willing to do for $1 million? And what I meant by that is that why made me get to work. If I didn't feel like doing it, I picked up the phone. If I didn't feel like driving 8 hours for something I put on the calendar, I got in my car because my why was worth it. I knew that I had the potential to create that, but I needed to have a why I was doing this. And then after you create your why, so maybe your why initially is to pay your mortgage, or maybe your why is to put gas in your car. The minute you achieve that why, set the next why. And I realized that I need to do that. I didn't realize that I kept talking about college, 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 college. Well, my first 2 are through college already. My second 2 are going to be in their junior year next year. And so that's already funded. I needed to have a bigger why that was going to really inspire me to work at a bigger level than I was. So decide why you're building this business. Number 4, get started right and strong. Get started right. Don't come in wishy-washy. Don't come in that you're going to give this a whirl. Number 1, be a product of your product. What I love at just about all the companies out there, there's no requirements of what you need to do to get started. However, if my company sells shampoo and nutrition and body care, why would I be using a competitor? I want to switch my brand so I believe in my product. So be a product of your product. Stories tell, testimonials sell. Pack your calendar. Friends, I did an episode recently on presentations. Your job is to present your business and your products to as many people as humanly possible. Present, 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 present. So pack your calendar. And even if you're totally sucky, you have to practice. Even if you just started, tell 40 of your friends or 40 people, I just started a business. I'm really excited. I'm committed to giving 40 presentations to get in front of 40 people. Can I count on you to be one of those people? Do you have 15 minutes? We could do a Zoom. You could come over. I could come there. We could meet at a coffee shop. Gather 5 friends. That's 5 out of your 40. Present and be very, very coachable when you're starting your business. When I started my business, tell me to do something. I'm like, check. I love checking my boxes, checking my boxes, getting on the calls, listening to a discovery call, listening to a call about my opportunity, learning about my products, going through the product sheets, writing an index card for every product so I could talk about it with conviction. So get started right and strong. You own a business. Treat it like a business. It's amazing. People want a business and they treat it like a hobby. You can't start a business and do you know about your products? Do you know how to present your products? Do you know how to present your opportunity? Do you? Okay. Which brings me to number 5, practice. Practice, 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 practice. If you want people to join your team, join you want to be able to stand up in front of a room, not to be perfect, but to be professional and convicted. How do you share your business? Are your shoulders held back? How do you dress? How do you look? I mean, honestly, I've seen people present the business and they look like they just came out of the gym. How do you share your business? How do you share your products? Are you speaking with conviction? Be excited. Be magnetic. People join energy. energy can be felt? Can people feel your commitment? So when you think about events, so I talked about presentations, present. I love when, and I talked about this in that episode. People are like, I don't want to do parties. It's not a party. You are a professional and you're presenting your products and you're presenting your business. And that happens getting in front of people. Okay. So how are you opening up your events? This is everything. And this is what I tell people, 3 things to focus on. I also have a podcast, How to Have a Successful Business Launch, okay, in person. I want you to focus on 3 things. Okay. And know this. First of all, how you show up matters. Practice speaking with conviction. People are joining you. People they crave confidence. So this is what I want you to focus on in 3 things. Why did you start your business? Why? And keep your why to 2 minutes. Nobody wants to hear a 20-minute thing. 2 minutes. Why did you start your business? Okay. Where are you going? Now, this is what I tell people. If you're not really sure where you're going, that's why people aren't joining you. I mean, could you even imagine getting on a bus and the bus driver says, I have no idea where this bus is going. Do you want to get on? No, sir, I don't. I want to know where the destination is, and I want to know what time it's going to get there. So where are you going? You know, when I started my business, I said, this is why I started and why I started. I was out of corporate America for 5 years. I was a stay-at-home mom to 4 incredible children. I loved being a stay-at-home mom, but I missed the ambition. I missed the drive. I missed the money. And I was looking for something that I could be more, do more, have a merit-based business, be paid what I was worth. I wasn't afraid to work hard. And I wanted a business that I could work into my life and also be a present mom. That's why I started. Where am I going? I am going to the top of my company. I just started. It's been in business this amount of years. I said the East Coast is wide open. The global market is wide open. And I'm not giving this a whirl. I'm not giving this a try. I will build one of the largest teams in my company in this industry. And then third thing is, why did you invite them? And I invited you here because I want you on my team. I want you doing this with me. This is why I invited you. And I went out around the room. You're a person of influence. Everybody loves you. You're looking to make more money. Boom, boom, boom. Why did you start this business? Where are you going? And why did you invite them? And it's amazing that there are 3 simple questions, but I've seen people say things like, I just started. I'm not really sure if this is going to work. I'm going to give it a try, and I invited you here. Don't feel like you need to buy anything. I don't want you to feel obligated. I'm like, I want to take a frying pan and slap myself in the face. Like, no. Focus on those 3 things, write them on an index card and practice them. Because let me tell you something, the way you open an event, the way you close an event, that is either why people are joining you or why they're not. They follow passion, they follow conviction, they follow leadership, right? So number 6, be reading daily about your profession. So in the network marketing profession, some books that I highly recommend are The Big Build by Dana Collins, Beach Money by Jordan Adler, The ABCs of Network Marketing by Randy Gage. There are so many good ones, okay? This is a profession. It's a profession. Most people said yes on a feeling, like, wow, this sounds amazing. They heard somebody present, the products are good, this is amazing. I'm doing this, I'm going to the top. But then people will question you, or doubt sets in, or insecurity sets in. You want to become a network marketing professional. This is a profession, okay? This can be a hobby. This can be a profession. You decide. But it does come down to the time that you invest in it, the effort that you put in, your commitment to growth. I want you to think about a profession, whether that's a doctor, right? A lawyer, a nurse. You choose a profession. They require education. They require years of schooling. Network marketing doesn't. You have to just be 18 years or older. Now, that's a gift. That's also a problem, friends. Got to be honest, because it's easy to quit something you didn't invest time into. It's easy when you feel uncomfortable. It's easy to get discouraged when people don't want to join you. And that's the power of deciding. That is the power of being all in. When there isn't a back door, you push through the growth. You look inside. And here's a quote that I love. And I always remind myself of this, because a lot of times we look on the outside, like maybe it's our demographics, maybe it's our age, maybe it's our network, maybe it's our company. Remember, when we look outside, we dream. When we look inside, we awaken. You have the power. You have the ability. When we start a business, we always, a lot of times, start with our friends and family, right? Invite your friends over, invite your family over. Let's talk about our products. Let's talk about the business. But that's just the beginning. That's not the end game. It's not like, well, if your friends and family don't want to join, you're done, right? So maybe some of them will join you. Maybe they won't. Maybe you have a network right now. Already the people that you hang around with have growth mindset, right? Maybe they think outside the box. Maybe they're very open to a new business. Maybe they want more out of life. They're always looking for something new. They want to make an impact and they're willing to listen. Or maybe you have a network that talk about problems versus goals. They talk about people versus vision. Maybe you have a network that complains about their life, but they aren't willing to do anything to change it, right? Maybe you have a network that has a broke mindset. And a broke mindset is not a bank account. It's the way you think. And so when I was introduced to my company, my business, I didn't have that much money in the bank. But I did, however, have a millionaire mindset. I immediately saw what was possible. Most see the odds, but it's all perspective, right? You see a glass is half full or half empty. So my point is, if you cannot change your network, change your network. So are you willing to make new friends? Because as you grow yourself, you're gonna change your inner circle all the time. Okay, number 7. And what I'm trying to say with 6 is maybe you have a great network and people will join you. Maybe you don't and they will never join you. I'm going to encourage you to persevere anyway, because you become a sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most. Number 7, be willing to change. And that's really uncomfortable. I understand that. Are you willing to become the next level of you to attract new people in your life, which kind of goes to what we were just talking about? Some may join you at some point. Some may never. But average will wait around and try to convince the same people that they've been talking to forever. Now, twofold here. If you're trying to talk to the same people, but you have not grown in your business or your company or as a human, they don't want to join you. They want to see excitement. They want to see moving. They want to see promotion. They want to see growth. But then there's also people that will never join you. So average wait around and convince people. The 1% go and they show others what is possible. They practice. They change. They become a network marketing profession. And they give others a good reason to join, change your inner circle, and build. Number 8, no excuses. Doesn't matter. Today's day 1. I want you to eliminate excuses from your vocabulary. Okay. Leaders don't make excuses, period. To truly grow, I want you to just remove excuses. I want you to remove blaming. I've heard people say, well, if my team would have done something, excuse me. You have the ability to bring in as many new team members as you want. You have the ability to sell as much product as you want. Do not blame your success. That's why you over-enroll, oversell, overschedule, because you have to plan for these things, okay? So we're going to remove excuses, we're going to remove blaming, and we're going to focus on growth. Many of you have heard this. You can make money or you can make excuses. You cannot make both. You cannot. So you decide, you choose. And some excuses that I hear all the time, my friends aren't interested. No one wants to do this with me. No one is willing to host a presentation for me. No one came to my events. I'm going to challenge you. Look inside. I want you to look really, really deep. Are you ready to become? Are you ready to change? Also, which I've done a podcast recently talking about your words have power. I'm also going to encourage you and remind you, you'll never hear me say my friends aren't interested. Now, there's been many of my friends that aren't interested. I don't speak it out loud. I only speak about what I want. Your words have power. So are you ready to become? Are you ready to change? Are you willing to accept that you are the common denominator? So meaning, if people don't want to join you, why don't they want to join you? If people are not willing to host for you, why is that? And I mean that with love. And I want to stretch you. I want to grow you. I want nothing more than for you to succeed. I believe in you. But to coach others to success, it requires the truth. And we must know we are the ones that need to grow and change. Average people blame their company. They blame their surroundings. They blame shipping. They'll blame everything. Let's look inside. Our goal is to build influence, to become a professional, to be the person people want to join. Influence is not an obligation. Nobody owes you influence or owes you respect. It's earned. It starts with ownership, no excuses, committing to be better, looking at every single outcome and saying, wow, how could I have created a different result? How can you create a better outcome next time? So for example, if like I had an event and nobody showed up, I'd be looking inside like, well, what could I have done? How much notice did I give people? How did I invite them? What was my level of excitement when I invited them? How was my follow-up? Did they know it was really important to me? Right? So like when I think about my very, very first business launch, I scheduled it a week after I started my business. And the morning of my business, I had 0 people confirmed. 0 people confirmed. And some people are like, I'll do my best. I'll make it. I'll try. FYI, guys, when somebody says I'll try, they're not coming. Like if somebody invited me somewhere, I'm either coming or I'm not coming. I never, ever, ever. I'm not wishy-washy, so I don't use the word try. Okay. So when I woke up that day, nobody was confirmed, but I wasn't looking for like just effort. Like I was here to create results. So average people say like I invited a ton of people, but nobody came. Okay, well, the 1% only speak about what they want. And again, they're not looking for points for effort. We get paid on results. So what you want to be doing more than ever is making absolutely no excuses and committing every single day to be better, be better, be better, be better, be better, and speaking about what you want. Number 9, be consistent. It's not like I'm going to do it for 3 days. If I don't get the results, I'm going to pull back and then I'm going to do it for another day. Most people work on emotion. If something's good's happening, they're working. If they're not getting the results, they're not working. No. Be consistent. See yourself as an entrepreneur. When you begin, you're not going to get rewarded the way you would like your future success. Like you have to kind of realize that you're laying the groundwork. You're building a foundation. Keep your eyes on your vision. Present your products and your business daily. If you aren't sharing, you aren't building. We don't get paid to think. We earn money by selling product and teaching other people how to do the same. So be consistent with your energy. Be consistent with your vision. Be consistent with your activity. Be consistent with your growth. Be consistent with your word. Most aren't. Okay. Number 10, and this is probably the most important thing, have fun and believe. We get to build this. You know, people are like, I have to. No, I didn't have to join my business. You didn't have to join your business. I don't have to make phone calls. I don't have to fill my calendar. I get to. I don't have to bring new people in my business. I get to. I get to work with new people. I get to develop new leaders. I get to teach them how to build my brand and sell our products. Have that mindset. I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I'm building. I'm inspired every single day to wake up and work. Some people may think it's because I'm successful, but I'm going to tell you, friends, it's the other way around. I'm successful because I loved what I did before I saw 1 ounce of results. And people sense that. Success requires love. Love all of it. Even the obstacles. Let me tell you something. There's obstacles and there's challenges in our profession, but there isn't a regular job too, right? So you kind of have to choose your pain. And every obstacle and challenge is an opportunity for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to expand, and for you to kind of like peel away the onion to see how can I become more? But it's all the way we see it. Friends, this profession is so huge. This profession has the power to be life-changing. You were born on purpose for a purpose. Commit to change, commit to growth. Let's commit that this is your day one. Have a decided heart. You can go to any company's earnings statement and you could see what's typical and average, but that's not why you're here. Do you think the players who won the Super Bowl focused on being average? Do you think the athletes in the Olympics focused on being average? Your possibilities here are limitless. But once your mind believes that you're limitless, the game changes. There are thousands of people that want what you are selling. Believe that. There are thousands who want to join you. Believe that. Now, that's my belief. Is it a fact? No, but my imagination's my imagination. I could believe anything I want, and I take action on my beliefs. I ask at my belief level. I build at my belief level. So if that's my belief level, I'm going to have courage. I'm going to have guts to do it. Remember, we must believe first. We operate at our belief level. If you don't believe you can, you won't. You must see yourself at the top in order to build there. We will never take the actions that we don't believe will result in success. Build your belief every day. Belief in your company, belief in your products, belief in our industry, and most of all, belief in yourself. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. We hear that many, many times. I'm obsessed and I'm in love with the network marketing profession. I want you all to win. I want you all to succeed, but it does require more than signing up. It requires leveling up. It takes you becoming the person that you would want to join. Commit to excellence because you and your business and your future is worth it. I love you, friends.